Hi everyone, welcome to Expansion Scapes, my channel. And in this video, I'm going to put into words the astrological energies we are all going through as a collective living on Earth right now, for the purpose of experiencing these energies more consciously. And my intention is to help all of us to just go through these energies as easily as possible. And this is for all those who are interested in transforming themselves in a way to be more themselves, more true to themselves, more authentic, more in power and authority of your life, and to experience as much joy, happiness, and pleasure from this life experience. And as I'm talking to you right now from Turkey by the Aegean Sea, the sun is in Aquarius, about 2 minutes in Aquarius. So it has just entered Aquarius and it's conjunct Pluto, which is in Capricorn. My intention is to use my shamanic practices to connect to these consciousnesses within and without. So just as there's the sun without, like as I see it outside of me, there's also a sun inside of me, and there's Pluto inside of me, and there's all these planets within me. And I'm going to take a look at the interplay of these energies and try to put them in words right now. So what I'm being shown right now is almost like a huge energetic inside out cleansing kind of thing. And this is why I also have this picture of this octopus and whirlpool right here. If you have been noticing, maybe what has been happening is that we went kind of very, very deep within, especially recently with like the last week or so. Went like really, really deep and gotten really, really dark. And some of us may have felt some really, really horrible stuff coming up. And we may have felt like, oh, like nothing's changed. I'm still the same. I still have all the same problems and things like that. And I'm being shown like a lightning rod, you know, when there's lightning from the sky, I feel like there's a lightning up both my legs and up my torso and out both my arms and out my head. And that is a feeling of my energy, like me or us as a collective. If you have intentions to transform and be free and experience joy and be in power of your life, I feel like there's a gigantic, almost like a help to shine, you know, to be us. And that is contrasted with the going, really diving deep into the darkness within ourselves to kind of like dig up, to stir up. Like the whirlpool next to me, if you think about the whirlpool going like this, the waters, it's very tremendous energy and it feels like scary and destructive. And what it does actually, one of the things that it does and what I'm being shown right now is the stuff from the bottom of the sea, us, okay, our consciousness, bottom of our consciousness stuff is being lifted up with that force like this, go up. And I'm being told right now, for those who are interested in astrology, that what I'm describing right now is a collective of all the celestial bodies acting together on our consciousness here as human beings. So that's why I'm not separating each planet and each conjunction and each something, but if a particular aspect or something comes up, then I'm going to talk about it. And in this case, I see the sun right now as a baby, and it's laughing. And the way it's laughing, it's like in a gurgling way, where the laughter is almost like water gurgling, and the laughter is just so pure and full of joy and pleasure and happiness. And it may seem kind of weird that, the sun is ancient and gigantic. Why would I see it as a baby? It's like complete nonsense. But to me, the sun signifies something, the divine within us. And it's like a baby because it's a beginning of a desire that we choose to experience. And just like a baby would look at different things, like look at his mom or something, and like looking at the mom playing peekaboo or something, that baby starts to laugh. And the laughter has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So eventually the baby is going to want to have another experience. And this is what I'm drawn to right now with these current energies, is that it's time to pick and choose our desires. What do we want to experience? So just like the baby's laugh has a beginning, middle, and end, it goes ha 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 ha. And then at that time when the laughter goes down, the baby wants to look around and see something else. And maybe it's going to be his mom again. And maybe he's going to laugh at his mom again. But it's going to be a new experience anyway, which is going to have a beginning, middle, and an end. And maybe he's going to look at his cat or dog doing something, and he's going to laugh again. But it's going to have a beginning, middle, and end. And just like a snake, when the snake just sheds its skin, it has a new skin. And it's like, wow, it feels fresh and flexible. It's like the beginning of a new desire, a new experience that we choose consciously to experience. So after a while, it goes like up, like to the peak of the experience, maybe the most, what should I call it, intense experience. Then it goes down, and then at that time, that same skin starts to feel itchy and, not good. It feels old. It feels bad. And then that skin needs to be removed. And it's kind of like we let go of that desire because we have already experienced it. But does it mean that the desire was bad to begin with, like not worthy to begin with? No. At the beginning, that desire was fantastic because we didn't experience yet. It was completely new. We went through it and then we let it go. And that is the stage of grief and letting go and going into something new. So the energies, the planets within me and without are showing to me right now that we are in a stage of that skin shedding right now. And also in the beginning when we pick and choose new desires. And they're saying that right now it's like the whole universe within and without is helping us to let go of that old skin and to choose, what do I want to do next? So with this octopus and this whirlpool symbolism that I've been given by these energies, because I also connected to it earlier, that's why I picked this picture. So the octopus, it's helping us to deal with really, really old stuff at the bottom of our consciousness, the stuff that the whirlpool is bringing up right now. For example, it's stuff like addictions or very, very, very old habits that are so old and stuck that they are basically unconscious. We are not conscious of them. We're just wondering, why can't I do this thing that I always really wanted, but I can't. I try and I can't, and I just keep going back to my old ways of being. It's like very, very long momentums built with habit. It's like, and it's just so hard to break. very, very old energetic momentums that are our habits, that are our subconscious beliefs and subconscious ideas, subconscious assumptions, subconscious life. So what the whirlpool is energy is doing right now is bringing that up, all that darkness, all those beliefs that are not relevant anymore, just like the old skin of the snake. And it does not mean that those beliefs are evil or bad or, dark in the evil sense. No, those beliefs were shiny and beautiful sometime long ago when the skin was new and flexible, because that was serving another desire of ours that we picked at some kind of later time or earlier time, long time ago. And the octopus is kind of like a magical ability, or the octopus's light that the octopus shines, or the wisdom and the medicine of octopus. One of the things that the octopus has or is really good at doing is, well, he has many tentacles, right? And what I've been shown with the octopus is that when there's something like a whirlpool and it feels like you can't possibly control the whirlpool, you can't possibly escape the whirlpool. For example, an addiction, okay? Can't possibly exit an addiction. Can't. It's just whatever kind of addiction, behavioral, any kind of addiction, any kind of belief, any kind of habit that we have in our mind, believing a certain story and never being able to escape it because it just sits so deep down in our subconscious that it's just really hard to do that. So the octopus, as I've been shown, the octopus has all these legs, tentacles, and the octopus can move in ways like we are flexible, but only to some extent. Like we have this joint, right? We have this joint, we have this joint. The octopus has no joints. It's just like, he can do whatever, right? And not only that, but he has 8 of them. And he can create such knots and such shapes with his body and create an energy water flow with his body in such ways that even something that is normally for other fish or other beings is impossible to resist, like a flow of water, whirlpool with our, let's say, old addictions, old beliefs that we just can't drop, the octopus can, with his body, just do something like, and he's out of there. He's out of there in 1 second. Like, I don't know if you ever went snorkeling or scuba diving and you see an octopus and 1 second he's there, another second he's gone, just like a cloud of sand. You're like, what happened? So it's like the planetary energies, the earth energies too. All of that is combining right now. That is making this octopus ability, gift, available to all of us. And all we need to do is to take a look at all the old. We don't even have to be so conscious about it, honestly. Like, all we need to do is be like that baby with laughter and say, I want to do this. And right now is just a really fantastic time to reinvent yourself, to go and say, I always wanted to start, a real exercise plan or something. I always wanted to, take care of my body really well. Or I always wanted to write that book and I couldn't. Or I always wanted to try out this new career. Or I always wanted to try and learn to play the guitar. Whatever it is that's in you, that you know it, you can sense it. What is that thing that you always wanted to do, that you always wanted to be, but you just can't, for some reason, can't. Okay, there's like external reasons, internal reasons, everything. So right now the energy says, go for it. Because right now the energy is facilitating, helping for all the dark stuff to come up, and for our inner octopus to be able to say, right, I'm out of here. I'm done with all of this. And I'm also being shown Pluto here as like an old man. He's really wise. And I'm being shown that Pluto is like the father, and baby is like the young generation. So the old generation and the young generation. And there's a novel called Fathers and Sons by Turgenev. He's a Russian writer, and it talks about that there's always going to be a friction between the older generation and the younger generation, the fathers and the sons, and that is actually natural. So the Pluto right now is shown to me as this old sage who has collected all of the experiences of that desire that when we were the laughing, gurgling baby, we chose that desire and we went laughing like this, experiencing that desire. Pluto is at the very end of it, and he is collecting the wisdom of all the stuff we have experienced, and also the wisdom that that it can be time to grieve and let go of stuff. But when we let grieve and let go of stuff, just like in this world when we lose our loved ones, so we can be of that belief that once we lose them and it's gone. If it's not in the physical, it's gone. That's it, we lost them. But Pluto has the wisdom that nothing is gone, but things are transformed. So when Pluto says, let's let go of these things and let's experience a grieving process, which can lead us to life again. Pluto is saying that Pluto's magic or medicine in this right here energy right now, he says, let's internalize the wisdom. Let's collect all of the experiences that we've had as a collective and as individuals, and let's internalize all that stuff. Let's transmute it. Let's digest it. Let's heal it through love and compassion and understanding and forgiveness and all of these things that Pluto holds within. Pluto energy, soul, consciousness. And let's digest it and make it a part of us. Nothing is lost. Let's make it a part of us. And with that wisdom, with that, treasure, I want to call it treasure, that treasure within us, let's choose something new and let's go for it. And we have this tremendous help right now, the whirlpool and the octopus kind of energy, that right now is a really great time to do something that you've always wanted to do, but internally and externally always found reasons and blocks and resistances and just whatever, just you couldn't do it. So that's the energy coming through right now. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like and subscribe if you like this. I'm gonna know that this kind of videos are in interest, are in demand, and someone likes it and someone wants to watch it. And if you'd like to book a shamanic healing session with me, you can email me at expansionscapes@gmail.com and we can set up a meeting. Please comment. What do you guys think of this energy? How do you guys feel it? Anything that's going on right now, please comment and I'd love to read your comments. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.